Me and William did binge eating.
Well.
What is binge eating? Binge eating has two main features: consuming a large amount of food in a short amount of time. Lose control of eating. So, like, for example, usually eating a meal would take 30 to 45 minutes. If a person is diagnosed with binge eating, it will take them between 5 to 10 minutes to consume food. Okay, it is a known cause for binge eating. Oh, shit, that's the typo. So it can come from genetic prepositions and can include environmental, socioeconomic, and cultural factors. Binge eating can occur in people with all ages, gender, socioeconomic groups, and even cultural backgrounds. So, binge eating episodes. When a person is in an episodic mode, when diagnosed with binge eating, they will repeatedly consume a large amount of food in a short period of time. During these episodes, they feel like they have no control over their eating and may not even stop, even though they want to. So, eating habits. Eating very quickly, even when they're not hungry, or continue to eat even though they're full to the point where they feel uncomfortable. Filling our own food. People with binge eating disorder often feel guilty or ashamed about the amount and the way they eat during a binge eating episode. Binge eating often occurs at times of stress, anger, boredom, or distress. At such times, binge eating is used as a way of coping with challenging emotions. Behavior around food. Because of their feeling around food, people with binge eating disorder are often very secretive about their eating habits and choose to eat alone. Warning signs of binge eating. So being able to see the early signs of binge eating makes a big difference to the severity and duration of the illness. Seeking help when signs are shown is much more effective than waiting until the illness is fully diagnosed. And like these are the physical signs, so feeling tired, not getting enough sleep, feeling bloated, constipated, or developing tolerance for food. The psychological signs, extreme body dissatisfaction and shame about their appearance, feeling extreme distress, sadness, anxiety, and guilt when they're in the episodic mode. Behavior signs, evidence of binge eating, so disappearing of food, that's a sign. So secretive behavior related to food, like hiding food or food rations, evading questions about food or weight, self-harm, substance abuse, or suicide attempts. So what causes binge eating?
Surrender to indulgence with linked creation blocks.
Nice segue.
Which will you give into first? Creation from linked.
Did you plan that well?
As a clinical researcher, as well as a clinician that treats folks with binge eating, I wish we knew exactly why people develop binge eating. I think what we do know about most eating problems is that there's really a combination of factors. There can be some deep-rooted psychological or emotional issues that can be linked to why a person develops binge eating, but there's also likely to be certain biological predispositions, perhaps some genetic predispositions to developing problems like binge eating. In one model of what causes binge eating, the cognitive behavioral model of binge eating, this model sort of takes a look at the binge eating behavior and how it's linked to the utilization of certain types of dietary rules, how that's linked to preoccupations and over preoccupation with shape and weight, and how that is linked to other types of disturbances or difficulties that a person may be experiencing in their emotional life, whether that's depression and whether that's self-esteem problems, whether that's identity problems or some other type of problem. So there is probably no one right answer as to what causes binge eating for a particular person. It's likely to be a combination of emotional and biological factors. And whatever the case, starting to talk about a binge eating problem with an experienced professional can help start to sort out for you what were the causes of your binge eating problem, and then how do we start to address the issues that are there, the behaviors that are there, make a treatment plan that can help you start to get a handle on that behavior.
Risk of binge eating disorder. People with binge eating disorder often experience osteoarthritis, a painful form of degenerative arthritis in which a person's joints degrade in quality and can lead to loss of cartilage. Chronic kidney problems or kidney failure, high blood pressure, high cholesterol leading to increased risk of stroke, diabetes and heart disease. How to reduce binge eating. With the right team and high level of personal commitment, recovery is an achievable goal. Treatments of binge eating disorder are available. Therapies to be considered for the treatment of binge eating disorder include psychological treatments, evidence-based self-help programs, cognitive behavior therapy for binge eating disorder, interpersonal psychotherapy, dialectical behavior therapy. With the right team and high level of personal commitment, recovery is an achievable goal. Treatments for binge eating disorder are available. Seek help from a professional.